mission's birth, looked up, taking flight for and knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light. Steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup. The meme that's on the rise, agreeable intense. One on a Pulsechain's pride, opening those minds with all the positivity, marching in its time, cadence in the grind, agree to disagree. Yup. The time meet up hits it right, freedom and prosperity, the destination and the flight. Lighting up Dad's farm, opposed to that nope rule, firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yep, stack stats gliding through the lows, the truth will set you free.
What is up? I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, but something just happened. Maybe I need to change my audio because I couldn't hear nothing. Oh, that's probably why, because I'm muted. Let me just play that one more time and we will get started. Yeah, I just want to check things. Let's play this.
Us going sideways gives your Ethereum, gives your Solana, gives your Sui's, gives your Pulsechains the ability to just move up and get
It's a nice, agreeable
Bitcoin
moment.
dominance and have it drop down. It's great when we feel confident that Bitcoin is going to go to new all-time highs. There's not a single person that I think is bearish. Usually that's a bad thing, but I actually agree with them. So there's very few times where Moon King agrees with the general market. I am in agreement with the general market because we have so much support.
I think the Moon King is fading agreeance a little bit. What do you guys think? I think he's shilling it. I think he's wanting to be agreeable with the market. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I don't see nobody down there. Everybody right now is probably on X, which I know. So if you're on X, please come over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I know they censor it. I know they're fudsters. Just pump my numbers so we can get going. We're all trying to build a community. We're all trying to be agreeable. And yeah, I like people in the chat. So let's do this. And that being said, let's play a good old Hexpunk video. So that is a great pumpy video, right? Straight from Panama. Are you not entertained? Let's go. I got another AI video from Hex or Pulse Dragon 555. All the credit to him. This is a cool video. Let's play this one.
Some girls buy shoes. Smart girls, they buy Hex. While your ex is still chasing meme coins, she's earning trustless yield in style. While he's buying the top, she's locking in the yield. While the market's panicking, Hex girls, they're just buying the dip. Hex.com, time is money, and she's not wasting either.
So after that, I got to take off my small brain glasses. I got to put these big brain glasses on because they say Pulsechain on them right there. You see that? Pulsechain. Got to put the big brain glasses on to finish this video. I hope you guys are entertained. This is Bright Light. How are we doing? I hope you all are great. I'm trying to step up my game. I know I'm boring half the time, but you never know. I got this smaller screen right here because I gave my kid the bigger screen. And he loves it, which is great because I don't have to hear it. And then he's out of my living room, so I don't have to hear it even more. So, with all that said, let's jump into this video. All right, let's share the screen. Let's talk about some stuff, guys. What do you guys think I'm going to talk about today? We shall see, right? Let's do Chrome tab, and let's just do window and share this. Where's it at? There it is. There it is. What is up? So, SUI, SUI blockchain got hacked today. Now, this is very important. I have to talk about this because I want my name out in the algorithm. I'm trying to, vampire tag, trying to get more views. I don't know, because I got my big brain glasses on, right? So, let's go with SUI validators freeze majority of stolen funds. Pause there for a second, because they freeze majority of stolen funds in a 220 million steadiest hacks. I remember last cycle, Richard Hart was saving us from all this stuff, and now he's out in the cold with the red notice and whatnot. I don't know if he's out in the cold, but you get what I mean. Some part of me thinks that red notice is fictitious. You know what I mean? Like some billionaire put that red notice on him and paid some Finland employee just to put it on him. I don't know. Part of me believes that. But hold on, guys. Hold on. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. So Richard Hart, the red notice could be fictitious, whatever. I know that is controversy. I don't think it is, but it could be. There's like a 2% chance it could be. Because if I was a billionaire and I control most of this market, and a lot of people think I'm a criminal when I'm not, and I beat the SEC, I think I would want some extra ammo to make this last a little longer. I don't know. Superstitions, maybe the stars align. I don't know. That's just my suspicion. With that being said, let's put my little notepad on and keep going. So, SUI validators freeze majority of stolen funds in $220 million city hack. Now, Pulsechain, 100% uptime. 100% agreeable. Now, the fact that it can pause means it's not crypto. Period. The fact that you give your crypto to an exchange means it's not crypto. Yes, you give your crypto to an exchange to sell because they have liquidity. Okay. Because you're selling. You need that liquidity to sell in, right? But it is not crypto if you can freeze a blockchain. Just like when Richard pivoted from Binance Smart Chain fork to an Ethereum fork. He did the right move because you cannot freeze Ethereum. You could freeze USDC, you could do whatever you please, but you can't do it. Like, I know Pulsechain had the TEVE thing, Pulse Latina, whatever, everything like that. Still couldn't freeze it. That is pure decentralization. Yes, the market had to eat that hack. The market had to do whatever it could with that hack. You know what I mean? It had to recover it. It had to do this. It had to do that. And yeah, it's, all that kind of stuff scares people away from decentralization. But anyways, let's scroll down. I wanted to read this part. A large number of validators identified the addresses with the stolen funds and are ignoring transactions on those addresses until further notice. The Cedius team is exploring paths to recover those funds and return them to the community. an instance, 2 mining pools, maybe 3 mining pools on Bitcoin could do the same thing and pause the network. Just saying. But that would be like highly improbable. Get me there. So there is that centralization aspect. Every blockchain has a little bit of a centralization aspect. Even Richard Hart, you know what I mean? He holds what? 80% of the supply, and then 10% some liquidity, and the rest is the community. Whereas at 90%, 5%, whatever. You get what I mean. I'm not coming up with specific numbers, but the SETI attack is the latest in a string of such incidents impacting crypto and Web3. They are trying whatever they can to shake everybody out of crypto to take control of it. Everybody. And the fact that they could pause this is kind of a good thing in a sense, because people might get their money back because the hackers won't. But that's not why blockchain is there. Like, yes, Bitcoin cannot get reversed or shut down, but they can do some shady stuff because those mining pools can control a majority of things, or like kick people out of the pools, you name it, whatnot, right? So that's just my opinion. I see that you can do some shady stuff, even with Bitcoin, but it hasn't happened. Like, yes, it's had an inflation bug, this and that, but yes, it is the sword value. It is the grandpa. It is the king of crypto. You know what I mean? But it just reminds me of these things. Even with like, I don't know, is blockchain broke? I don't know. Just coming up with questions. I am still hella bullish. I'm here. Pulsechain hasn't been hacked. Ethereum had a rollback in like 2016 or something like that with the DAO hack. So hasn't been hacked since. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty safe. Bitcoin's been hacked. All the crypto is risky. And I'm glad less people are doing it. If anybody is in this chat, let me know and we'll keep going. I'll check in with the chat in a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Now, saying that, Suey people, I'm sad to anybody that lost funds. Like, moment of silence. Sad to anybody. Like, Raul Powell had 70% of his assets. Like, if that were to happen to me, like, wow. There is that positive that they can repair this. It's all about the how they respond to this and repair the community and everything. You know what I mean? So that is a positive about pausing chains. But in all essence, it comes down to having no permission, even if the permission is like, yeah, you get hacked. You know what I mean? You can't do anything about it, this and that. That is a part of blockchain. That is the risk of this technology. You know what I mean? So let's move on from this. Let's get to some brighter days, brighter lights. Let's go to Charles Hosky boy. Hodgkin promises audit is deeply hurt by a $600 million Cardano treasury claim. Yes, we're going to troll you, Charles. We are Pulsechain. Why shouldn't we? Like, even this coming out, it could be a hit piece. It could be totally fictitious, totally fake. But still, the fact this happened to Richard, like, in a sense. And we still got the volume. We still got the decentralization. We still have the community. I haven't seen any Cardano, like, 24-hour live streams about this. Like, at least Hexologist live streamed way back in the day for a year straight. Whatever. I'm done bashing on this Cardano, guys. I hope this ain't true, because I got my family into this, and we still have a little bit. So, like, I'm still like, I forgot about it. Maybe I should switch it to Pulsechain because I'm like 90% Pulsechain. You know what I mean? Pretty much. So, other than that, there's that. So, like, don't throw shade where shade doesn't need to go, Charles. Like, come on. If you're going to call Richard Hart a scammer, what's up with this? Like, 600 million Cardano Spear was ETH backed stunt. Is this paid for? Is it? Which one's paid for here, Charles? Which one? Like, oh, this is by Jake Simmons. Do you own more than 10 million Cardano? Or even more than 1 million? I don't know. Because, you know, it's the same kind of sense. Like, it happens to him. Cardano could be dead. Stewie could be dead from this if they can't come back. Like, seriously, people lost a lot of money. They could partially get paid back, maybe clawed back, things like that. Richard Hart has been the only crypto founder to call this stuff out. And everybody's still calling him a scammer and putting red notices on him, doing everything. I'm legitimately concerned for Richard's life at this point. Like, because he hasn't sold out. Like, that's why the red notice is on him. Like, what about the Aave dude or the DAI founder? He got, like, died in a surfing accident. Like, what's up with that? Well, Richard has that level of, like, so yeah, I'll back that dude. President's a felon and he's president of the United States. Like, what other crypto founder out there has saved people from Celsius, saved people from, like, Coinbase hacks, saved people from third-party hacks? Like, I get Coinbase calls still to this day because of that info was leaked. I had a ledger from Ledger Nano or whatever. Their info was leaked. Like, not your keys, not your crypto, not your website, not your info. Like, got to be careful who you trust out here, man. Anyways, enough smear campaigning. Oh yeah, I wanted to do comparison with Cardano.org and Pulsechain.com real quick. Let's do this live. I probably spelled it wrong. Let me just search up Cardano. Oh, better prepared, Ray. When you first search for something, like, it shouldn't look like that. But anyways, Cardano.org. Look at this. Making the better world work better for all. Start building where to get ADA. Yeah, I'm trolling at this point, guys. Like, I am so bored right now. So bored. Like, a history of impossible made possible use cases, right? Like, okay, we're on Cardano, right? Like, yeah. I'll probably never have Charles on this after this stream. Like, I'm glad I'm a small channel because, you know, I delete videos, whatever. And I'm not going to. Like, screw it. I said what I said, whatever. It's out there on YouTube. But anyways, comparing this to the Pulsechain.com. Wow. We got stats up here. We got the developer. Like, this is the main web page for Pulsechain, man. Let me put a little more light in here because I am a bright light in this space. And if you do not know, I'm a little animated today. I don't know if that helped, but whatever. Look at this page though. Like, you got the info, you got the 24-hour, everything. You can go back to Cardano. More info, please. Can we go to Wikipedia? Pulsechain. Bow. Prices. Right off the bat. You know what I mean? And then you got buy with bank account. Like, that is so layman that it makes sense. Then you can launch your own token. You can swap on PulseX. You can bridge, right? Mine, Hex, all the way, 555. Just like me. I think my furthest out Hex stake is 2040, something like that. Hex, we did that stake party kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Anyways, throw out a little bit, like $100 Hex stake, whatever, at that given time, and throw it out 15 years. You never know. Your kids might appreciate you for it. Anyways, this is cool. It looks like a DApp straight off the bat. It looks like crypto. I get it, right? It's cool. Cardano page. Just information, just like a meme coin. Where's the DApp? Like, where do we go to the DApp? Oh, learn community developers. All right, I'm done. I'm already done. Pulsechain is cool. We can already connect our wallet, get assets, get on chain. Like, it is far more simpler. Cardano needs those centralized exchanges besides Pulsechain. So yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go to Hexo. BlackRock just bought 26,400,000 worth of Ethereum on Coinbase. Awesome. Hopefully Ethereum's coming back. I haven't looked at the price today. But yeah, I thought that was cool. Let's show the little Coinbase, 45 minutes ago, Coinbase Prime Hot Wallet. Hot wallet. BlackRock, step up your game. That's all I have to say. Hardware wallet, bro. ETH-A, Ethereum ETF. I just had to point that out. 26.47 million. I think Richard hinted that he had some kind of secure mechanism, whatever. So maybe you have to have a hot wallet when you have a validator. So yeah, that could be the reason why they have a hot wallet. But still, bro, put some of that in cold storage on Aave, whatever. That's just what I think. I don't know. Let's check back, see if anybody's back in the chat real quick. Oh yeah, we got plenty of people. Let's do this. We have Triplet Dad. What's up, y'all? We have believe in yourself, engage, and yeah, stay agreeable, believe in yourself. Triplet Dad, I find yep agreeable. Yes, we all do, and it is the only agreeable token on blockchain. It don't matter what chain you're on. It's only going to be on Pulsechain. I thought about bridging it out to ETH and making a pool on Uniswap, just a little $10,000 pool of it, just because it's a small little meme coin. You know what I mean? But why? Pulsechain and Hex users unaffected. Cardano website must be cringe on purpose. It's so bad. Yeah, it's kind of like an info website, like a Wikipedia page. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Hex T Armstrong, ahoy, mates. Hey, we are all on this ship together. And do you have a journey for dark matter NFT that is unscraped? Just asking for a friend. Oh, you are just here for the tech support. I hope you can support my comedy and all the tech allowed. I'm trying to be entertaining today. Let's go for the gold. Please like and sub and share. Yeah, if you're on X, please just come over and subscribe and go back, because I know you like X more. What's up, Cotton Trust? What, Cotton Trust is in here? Oh, yeah. He is right there. Cardano website must be cringe. Yeah. I think the real Cardano is on Pulsechain. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's on Pulsechain. Anyways, enough is enough. Let's go back. Stop trolling Cardano and Charles. Like, although he does deserve it for calling, like, it's just bad for business, man. You just don't do that. I know Richard Hart probably deserves some of it, but like because of his outrage marketing and whatnot. But like, there's reasons why he did that. And if you did your on-chain studies back then with the Ethereum addresses and connected everything, you would know. It's called breadcrumbs for a reason. Anyways, hexologist, I wanted to point this out today. I know, hexo-themed, whatever. He hasn't streamed in a while. I'd love him to stream. I hear he's got health problems or whatever. So, anyways, prayers for my man. I hope he comes back and does another 555 tour. You never know, he might. This guy just paid $120,000 as a transaction fee on the Bitcoin blockchain. It's right here. Like, ouch. Like, how much were you transferring? $20? I have no idea. That's all it shows. But still, I remember transferring on Bitcoin, man. Like, I'd go from exchange back to hard cold storage, different exchange, cold storage, right? And dudes, even back then when it was like 16,000, 20,000, this is after the previous 2017 peak, you know what I mean? Right around in there where it was 6K, and then, you know, right around there, right after it broke 10K, we just knew it was going to pass 20K. Anyways, it was like, God, I think $4-6. Then you'd have to wait like 50 minutes for it to show up in your wallet. People complain about the Omni Bridge. Imagine waiting over a week for a Bitcoin transaction to come in because it's that busy. This is why Ethereum came to be. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's just insane. $100,000 for a transaction fee. And you wonder why Bitcoiners are using all these third-party exchanges. All of them. Like, doesn't make any sense. Let's check the time. All right, 7:57. We got about half hour to go. Let's keep rolling. Trying to cut them short a little bit today. So let's get to our charts. But I want you guys to watch this because these guys are not like Pulsechainers. It's important, man. Like, I want the Sonicers, I want the Solanaers, I want the Soy Boys, the new boys, the old boys, the OGs, the whatever, to come in to Pulsechain. We are like the realest reality TV show there is. Like, we're all streamers. And yes, streaming compared to doing pre-records is completely different. So, we have all heard about Bitcoin's strategic reserve, but what about Ethereum's strategic reserves, which I think they're preparing for because we got our big boy glasses on. All right. Coinbase trying to be the first move. I can't hold it together. Sorry, guys. Coinbase trying to be the first mover in ETH strategy. It's important, but I want you guys to hear this. It's 3.5 minutes. Just bear with me. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm kind of proud of this. Like, showing us some respect. Like, LFG. That is like breaking the door down. Especially when the East dude does it without us really asking. He's showing us some respect. That's the way I see it. Anyways, let's go on. It is very possible, but not necessarily true. But still, this is the expectation of these guys, of what we expect out of Richard. Just think about that. Like, maybe we shouldn't create that expectation in their mind that that will be used. Because what if, just what if, the Pulsechain sack, the East never gets pumped into our chain, and Richard has some secret ETH that just skyrockets Pulsechain, and that's never touched, and then moved into Pulsechain to save Ethereum from its own mess up. Just like Richard Hart says, Ethereum is our own test net. Just an observation. Anyways, let's move on. For 401k pension plan, Coinbase, Pulsechain SAC is bigger than it. How many trillions of dollars is in 401k pension plans of the firefighters, the police, the you name it? And are they going to allocate 1% of that to Bitcoin and ETH? Who knows at this point? They probably already could. That's why they're playing games with us and why ETH price is down, because they want to shake all the crypto heads out of the game, because they want to control it. We're earlier. So they want to make money off of retail and traders, not crypto heads, not heart heads, not Richard Hart believers, not pulse chainers, just them traders. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's go to the charts, guys. Let's go to the charts. Let's go back, see the comments. I got 4. All right. No audio, damn it. No audio. Well, damn it. All right. I'll just listen to it and then you'll see my points. Hopefully, audio. All right. Anyways, I will retweet this. Let's like and retweet it. You guys can go to my X and look at that video and see what I was talking about. I am sorry. But we have to go to charts. This is important though. Like, that is huge. That's what people expect from us. Like, they expect the Pulsechain SAC address just to go into Pulsechain. Who knows? Anyways, I don't know what's going on. Let's just move on. You can go to my X and see that. I meant to retweet the Hexo one too. I guess we should take off the big brain and put on the little brain for a minute while we go to charts. Since I foobarred the audio. Anyways, that foobards me. But anyways, let's go to Bitcoin. Look at that. All of its glory right there. All of its glory at $111,317. Go to the chart. Let's see if we can go over here and go to the chart. There we go. Full chart. I never used Trading View, so excuse me. Look at this. Almost to the top of our target of that head and shoulders, huh? Interesting. There is a Bitcoin conference, so be wary of that. We could have a pullback, slight pullback, and keep going. We'll see if Apple, bigger companies need to come into Bitcoin to hold us up. Things like that. I'm really starting to think that kind of stuff. We need more and more institutions, and if nobody's coming to bonds like Robert Kiyosaki says and wanting to buy them, and nobody buys bonds from the government, we're going to have to pump our own stocks with our own fake money because nobody's buying the bonds. Therefore, bond prices go down, yields go up, and what happens to the dollar after that? It goes down. So then the interest rates have to go down, and then money printing has to come in, and then what happens? Risk on. So that's Bitcoin. It is the gold of the digital economy. I think it is the gold, period, in the new age. Like, yes, I understand gold. I understand copper. I understand silver. Shout out to the collective. Copper coin here, ag.io. We even got this cool little Ethereum wallet right here. One of those keys. We even got one of these Pulsechain ones. Look at that. Matty, all I got those from. Anyways, then we have a silver, in 1962, silver $50. And it still says "In God We Trust" on it. So, yeah, I got one of those. Anyways, still believe in all that, right? So, yeah, I think we could cool off here maybe for a little bit. I'm not seeing the back and forthness like back when like the $20,000 level got broke back in 2019, I think. 2020? Yeah, right at the end of 2019. God, there was a lot of like over, under. I mean, prices were moving so quick. You could not even like, you look at the feed and it'd go 29, like 10,186. Then it would go 10,900 whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, that quick, as fast as you can say it. And right now, it's not really doing that for me. So retail is not really here. The people I work with, they're not curious, man. They think they're priced out. And I'm trying to tell them about altcoins and Pulsechain and stuff, but they think they're priced out of this. They're too late. You know, Ethereum, I know they're not too late, but Ethereum is going to be the supercomputer, right? So, anyways, we'll see where it goes from here. I want to see, like, it's close to that target, man. And if we invert that, you could kind of make a double bottom right here, or you can make a V and then go down. So who knows? Like an inverse head and a shoulder and a shoulder, and then we could pop up like up to here, 124, 130. And see if we could break out above this. But you gotta see some volume, man, because if these Bitcoiners see it stalling out, dude, and yeah, bro, altcoin season on. We'll see. That's my opinion. Let's go to ETH. ETH in our channel. Look at that. Still hasn't broke above. Still hasn't got to our spot. It's still playing with us. This is the second touch at the top. I think it probably will have a little pullback after Bitcoin takes off higher, maybe to like 130. You know, that move. You know, BlackRock is playing games with us, all of us, like with the ETH, the Bitcoin, everything. They're trying to get you to sell your altcoins to go to Bitcoin because it's the most expensive asset. You know what I mean? And then just wreck yourself when you should be buying altcoins right now and just holding on to your Bitcoin if you have some. I have like dust of Bitcoin, so basically I don't have Bitcoin. And if I had Bitcoin, I would have the wrap version on Pulsechain. So I'm more of an ETH guy, a Pulsechain guy. So you get my point. I do have a little bit of assets, like not enough to even worry about on Sonic. I don't even look at them, to be honest. Just kind of pay attention to Pulsechain more. So just testing out Sonic. I like the EVM fast capability, but I'm not too sure about the centralization aspect yet. If they blacklist, whitelist kind of things, yes, I know tax tokens can do that on Pulsechain, this and that, but like, anyways, I'm on a tangent. Let's get back to the S&P. S&P down a little bit today. Yeah, we still need to fill that gap, I think, on the daily. We'll see, man. But good news has been coming out with China and the tariffs, stuff like that. So we could never see this level again. This is just like a 5% possibility. I think it's still happening on the daily. Because on the weekly, it's just closed. So that's the S&P. The US 10-year had a little nice pullback. So yields can go higher. Yeah. Anyways. The unemployment is still kind of just trending sideways and up-ish. We haven't broke out. So not enough people have lost their jobs. So to say, if you were the Fed, you would want people to lose their jobs so you could lower the interest rate, you know, kind of save America kind of thing, in my opinion. On that aspect, let's go to the NASDAQ. Looking better than the S&P, but still kind of like tick, and it might be coming back down. You know what I mean? I think we looked at this way back in the day. Hopefully, we're just moving sideways. Retest this level right here at like 78 on the NASDAQ. We could be off to the races because money printing is coming, right? Or rates get dropped and people just get bullish, you know. But September, this July, I'm not too sure Jerome Powell is going to lower interest rates unless there's like a catastrophic event in the banking sector or something this summer. He's probably just going to hold it in July. That's my expectation so far. And we shall see. I could be proven wrong, you know. September, possibly. Because the holidays are coming up and you need to bolster profits and get the whole economy kind of excited and euphoric and stuff like that. So we shall see with the interest rates. He could hold out all year. Who knows? But I hope he doesn't. But even if he does and people aren't buying bonds, risk assets like crypto and Bitcoin are going to go up. regardless, because nobody's buying bonds. They're going to be buying crypto. So bonds go down, yields go up, dollar goes down, voila, off to the races. I think I'm right in my thesis here. We'll see. We shall see. And then once the money printing comes in with interest rates down, Valhalla. Midgard, Valhalla. Let's go. Speaking of that, let's take a little detour and go to Midgard. If you guys don't know, I didn't type it in wrong. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah. I always forget. Take the U away. Midgard, if you're a token founder, if you're on Pulsechain, it's Block Explorer is going to be next level. It's got AI stuff, you name it. Yes, it's Hexagon born, whatever you want to call it. Pulsechain, whatever, but this is going to be Etherscan. So you can donate right here and help support them, man, because they're going to have portfolio viewer. I mean, look at their tools over here, AI scanner, pinning, token factory, token locker, airdrop tool. I mean, what other explorer has this stuff? Anyways, enough of that. Go donate if you can. Just even, just donate to go to Valhalla. Hey, we have 57 streamers. What is up? 57 people. Most of them are on X. 59. Cool. Maybe I should just start streaming on Thursdays from now on, because I realize my viewership is way down on Wednesdays because a lot of other people stream, like Decent Roundtable and DCC and stuff like that. So maybe I will just move to Thursdays and make it work. But if you haven't, please go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, help a brother out, and just come back to X and say, screw y'all, I'm going home. Just like South Park, and let's move on. Let's go to Pulsechain. All right. Light's red for a reason, guys. But it's going green. We are holding up actually pretty nice right now. I like it. This is the 4 hour. I think all my lines are here from last stream. We're still holding above the previous high right here with the largest wick. We're still holding up above 4 zeros and a 4, which is awesome. I mean, look at that. So if we go over to the, I think the weekly, nope, the monthly. The monthly. I need to get more like Sami video-ish, but look at how close we are to closing above this engulfing. Like, that is pretty bullish to me. Like, if we can close up barely above that on the month, like, look at how much more we got to go. Be so much more bullish on the monthly. Like, wow, close that, close this little head in. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe make a little V. Who knows? But we shall see. That's just on the monthly though. It's higher time frame. We're like right there, dude. That's bullish to me, I think. Anyways, let me check back with the chat. Any media assets? Oh yeah. Oh, just because I like the guy and Bitcoin's above 100K.
The pump, always, guys, respect the pump. I respect the pump in all assets. Why? Because it's kind of like karma. You know, the power of the pump always comes back to you if you respect the pump of other people. It's
yeah. Anyways, enough said. Let's move on to Pulsechain. Oh, we already are on Pulsechain, and we're holding pretty nice. So let's go here. Look at that. We're bouncing off the top of the mid of the parallel channel, And now I think we had a failed breakout right here, second failed one, and a third failed one, and now the fourth one broke out above. And now I think we're probably going to retest probably right here or a little bit below off this line right here, and hopefully hold above it for the next week. This is the 200 daily moving average. We kind of had a halfway retest of it, so I don't know. It could be a couple more weeks. Who knows? But May is almost closed. If we go to the RSI, we're at the midline right here. It looks like it could be getting rejected off this midline-ish area. All right? So we could be coming back down to like right here. And if you notice, price is going up, RSI kind of going down. Bullish indicator. To me, just with that RSI. It's barely, but still the RSI is going to reset a little bit more. Like red notice comes out, RSI can get wiped out the door, man. The community might pump it, whatever happens. But yeah, on that aspect, that is the 4 hour. I like looking at the 4 hour. It looks a little more fluid, but the daily is where the swing traders live. And yeah, we're looking good, man. Like we could come back down here and retest that one more time, but like I wouldn't want to see it. You know, I'd want to see this come like maybe one more little red candle right here, or we go up a little higher, a little red candle, and then we just continue higher. You know what I mean? Because we do need to retest the top of this parallel channel and this 200 daily moving average right here. All right. Like we haven't even bounced off of it on the daily yet. So that is like a portion of like, yeah, we could be front running it right now and just head back down to all-time lows or whatever, but I doubt it, man. I highly doubt it. So like the thumbnail says, are we there? Are we not? We shall see. But on the daily, we're still not above the 200 days. So technically, we are in a bear market still on Pulsechain. But with the sentiment and the SEC case and Bitcoin at all-time highs, dude, within 2 weeks, this thing could be up here. Like, you know what I mean? So don't sleep on it. I really think we're going to be above the 200-day really soon, and then we'll be in a technical bull market by these moving average trader people. But yeah, I think maybe another half a week, the RSI calms down a little bit more. Like this is the daily, kind of cutting out here. So yeah, we could like pump up and get the RSI back up to here, and then cool off a little bit. But what does that say? We pump up to 4 zeros and a 6, and the RSI comes up here and it peaks out and then comes back down and retest that top line right here, which is major resistance. That's the top of that, right here. Kind of make that cup. Kind of weird looking cup, but it's not kind of roundish. You know what I mean? But you get my gist. And I know right now this line, null and void. So we're still above my purple box too. Oh, my purple box is right here. Maybe I should move my purple box up here. I kind of see it. Come on. Screw it. I'll do it later. I don't know how to do this anymore. I'm a noob. Yeah, that was my step down lines. That's probably why I was getting in the way. Purple box. I think I wouldn't want to go below this area right here at all. At all. I really wouldn't want to go below this midline right here on the parallel channel, but that is Pulsechain. We are holding up nice. People are not selling. Rackham is doing very good marketing out there with different things, and hopefully he holds a meeting down in Florida, and we get some people together with some marketing techniques and stuff like that, and Pulsechain starts moving forward. So let's go to PulseX. I am way over time. PulseX doing a little bit better than Pulsechain, far better. Building that momentum. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Kind of retested the top of this flag-ish area, you know. So people are probably coming in through Coast, buying Pulsechain, going PulseX, or bridging in, getting Pulsechain, and then realizing, oh, it's deflationary and getting PulseX, whatever. RH core asset kind of thing, you know. So we shall see. Let's look at the ratio real quick. And yeah, it's holding up strong. A descending triangle broke out bullish. It might have been a wedge. That's why it broke out bullish. I can see it coming back up here and retesting the 1 ratio and then possibly a short reversal and going higher. We shall see. I faded this trade way early on. I believed in Pulsechain a lot more than PulseX because there was more sacrifices to PulseX and whatnot. And it'll take 20 years for half the supply to whatever. Don't quote me on that, but you get my point, my layman term point. So yeah, we could get up to 30%, like up here still 1.31 on the ratio on PulseX. So if you hold PulseX, you're going to get more Pulsechain over time. And a lot of this has to do because Richard Hart loves it, man. It's the only buy and burn RH token out there. X doing a little bit by the percentages here. It kind of shows that it's doing better than both of them. Look at that. It is. It looks like it wants to break out of that parallel channel and get above that resistance line. Like, it's heavy resistance right in here. Like, wow. But it seems like it's compressing, making a triangle right here. I know it's not the prettiest thing, but you get my point, right? So if we were to break out of that, it's just, oh, come on. Break out of that, we could go up to 1.152 cents. Let's just say. It's ballparking it. All right. Hopefully we do. If we Bart Simpson this thing and come back down because Bitcoin just topped and the whole crypto industry is just dead, the world's ended. You know, that's not going to go anywhere, but I highly think we're going up higher on Hex, along with Pulsechain and PulseX. Inc. We are below $2, which is a psychological level, so I kind of understand why. I mean, we're above it on Wix. Like, people are selling it down. Like, the printer came out. Yeah, shout out to Fast. The printer on inkprinter.io, I think. Yeah. I paid little attention to it because I got very shrimp bags on that. But, yeah, shout out to him. He's got the S print, no impermanent loss kind of farm, and you can earn like 50 some odd % on a stable coin over there or something like that on the InkD. So you might want to check it out if you haven't heard of it. Anyways, Ink's holding up nice, man. Like, we're consolidating above this, making a higher high, making a confirmation. I would like to see it like break out above that and hold it. You know, that would make it above $2 and hold that. We shall see. If more people were to take their yield, if they're still farming ink, and go to ink printer and you know, take a loan out on their ink instead of dump it on market, that price might be going up. Just saying, not financial advice. Go to Most Token. Most Token, our lines, man, broke back down. Null and void line. Like, ouch. Kind of holding up on our line. Struggling a little bit. It really is struggling a little bit. It's like a head and shoulders right there. So, just right off the bat, if it does play out and you own Most, could go back to 3 cents. We shall see. But if Pulsechain goes, this ain't going. I just seeing that on the 4 hour. Let's go to the daily and hopefully it null and voids it. But no, I still see it because you got the high shoulder, low shoulder. Yeah. Hopefully it can hold this line. That is Most. Solid X. Guys aren't bullish enough on this. Just saying. Retested that line perfectly. Look at that. Made a nice little doji on it and everything. Nice doji. I like it. I really do. We're still not above the 200-day on this, so I'm going to be a little conservative and go for my target zone up there. And if we were back about $14.50, $15, I'd love it. There is things coming out that make this token so much bullish. It has the thickest liquidity on Pulsechain with the core assets. It is technically a store of value at this point, along with RH tokens, if you believe in that. So, and then you can buy and burn coming later. Like, then you get the PulseX aspects, the like, you name it. Anyways, I'm not sure what I see here yet. This little Adam and Eve kind of failed, and now we went back up. I don't know what we're building yet, pattern wise. It's not doing a flag. It could be doing a rising wedge, and that means it could possibly break down. So I don't know. This one's a little confusing for me, but if we were to, I like doing the closes. If we were to do this, could be making like a little tiny bull flag, but it's rising. So, see it kind of float up, and by the beginning of June right here, pop out and get above the 200. We shall see. I've seen those patterns before, and if this is a wedge like that, let's just say, let's make it conservative and call that bottom wick a fake out. And that goes like that and just keeps compressing. It's gonna shoot above that 200 pretty quickly and easily. But that's Solid X. I like my upwards target on it. Still up here above the 200. After that breakout and that retest, we're still looking for that 1683, that $17 area. And the rising what that can do it. We shall see though, guys. Pulsechain and Bitcoin tops, it's all over. Party could stop, and we could come back down here, break down below it, retest this, and try to, you know what I mean, do something like that. Now into August, who knows? You think it'll last that long? I don't know, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm still looking for that target though. I'm still bullish on Pulsechain. I'm still bullish on Hex. I'm still bullish on PulseX. Anyways, enough about Solid X. Let's leave those lines there and see what happens. Note token, highly tied to Solid X. Kind of broke below our line again. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, could break down to right here. 3048. If we get a little bearishness, if we don't, because it's just because this daily candle closed so low right here, it's kind of creating this triangle formation for me, and that'll break down to, like, you know what I mean? So that if solid X goes bullish, this goes negative, it'll just get pulled right back up above this line again. This is kind of like my do or die line at the moment, you know what I mean? And on solid X, if we go back to it, that line's right here. So we're still above it, you know what I mean? So liquidity ties everything, right, guys? So let's go to, the most agreeable. I don't know. Officially at 100 viewers. Let's see if we got any more chats. No. All right. Cool. Let's go. 101, 102. Just kidding. Anyways, yep. Kind of got pumped up here on the daily here, which is nice. Broke out of this little area. Could have a little pullback, come down here and retest the parallel channel again. Let's look on the ratio. I always look at mine on the ratio too. We got a little target up here at 1.2777. So we shall see if it gets there. I hear liquidity has gotten thickened on this with a certain asset. So just might want to say. It got pumped. It pumped for some reason, broke out of this area and just did probably what it was not supposed to do. It was probably supposed to wick back down. But I think the other pool, I pay attention to my asset more than the other assets, and the other pools are just selling into this one. You cannot fight the market, guys. Once again, that's what creates these wicks. Yes, like wicks like this is somebody selling. But like little tiny wicks like this, that's liquidity bonding. Bots are doing their thing, you know what I mean? Especially on low volume kind of things. Like, I can't believe it's less than $1 right now. It does not make sense. But anyways, back to the USD chart. Showing you too many of my secrets. We shall see if we hold this line. We're above this green line right here, which I like. It's kind of in the middle of this area. I know we got a long ways to go for the break-even point on the USD chart. I think it's like a X.5, but no, 125%, 130%. Let's do a better measurement than that. Just go from the green line. Oh, 130%. That's nothing, right? That's long-term goal. There's our line. We'll see. If we stay bullish, we stay bullish. But kind of had that cup and handle. We broke out of that. Now we're up here in a bigger cup. I'm kind of retesting off the top of that. So we shall see. It's performing pretty good. And just to show you guys, I'll show you another little secret of mine. 15K liquidity. Not bad. One of the most bullish charts on Pulsechain right here. It's not no PTGC and stuff like that, but you get me. Still breaking above. Still doing its thing against solid X. So you do saying if I inverted it, yeah, that's what we want. I want that to go down. Because you know why? The liquidity thick. More of the YEP tokens taken off market. That could go down or it could go up. But if solid X pumps, YEP could pump harder. Supply and demand. And I've noticed lately, anytime Pulsechain pumps, solid X pumps harder. Anytime solid X pumps harder, nope. And there's a little lag on the charts, but yeah, things pump harder. So it's like leverage on leverage. You know, you get riskier as you go, but you get what I mean. Anyways, let's move to Scuba Steve. Not bad. Like, it's at 54. I'm at 52. I'm catching up. We're having a double retest. So, yeah. To be honest, guys, I think we could probably have another quick pullback. But if Bitcoin pulls back, altcoin starts to fly, Bobby's your uncle. But this does not have, it's starting to round off right here. So we could be having another pump above this line. I would like to see it above this line. We have a target up there. Still hasn't hit it. Probably going to take a while. 2 fucks. If you don't know, get some, go vote. Our yields are like 400% or something like that. Agreeable index. So yeah, just saying. But the 2 fucks kind of holding up pretty nice, man. We popped out above, although it does have a little tiny bit of a head and shoulders kind of ish. People are probably selling their yield. Now that I look at it, that's on the 4 hour. Let's go to the daily real quick. Yeah. Another head and shoulders. So yeah, we could probably come back down to the midline right here at 3905. That'll retest this little spot right here. Who knows? Something yield could go up on this locking vote mechanism of 2 fucks and just go to Valhalla and that could be taken care of. I don't know. That's not up to me. That's up to the community. Anyways, yeah, go get your voting power. How about up here? I bought up here. I think I bought some like right up over in here somewhere. And oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm selling too big, huh? Let's go. Refresh. Mouse seems to be broken, unlike St. Wolf's. There is no hot chicks. So yeah. Oh, it looks like we're in a parallel channel. See, my lines came back finally. So yeah, we could go back to the center line, I think. Let's just see, man. The Richard streaming or the red pool notice getting dropped is the #1 narrative on Pulsechain, solid X, and the X game is the #2. Don't face solid X, guys. If we go look at DAT, let's go look at DAT. Because homie don't play DAT. It's holding up really nice, man. I am proud of this community. I mean, I am really proud of this community. Look at that. That is a reward token that looks like it's going to break up. It really does. Maybe that's another reason why Nope is probably going down, because rehypothecation, things like that, people play around. Hint, hint. I can just see it through the charts. Maybe that's too much alpha. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, we got this nice little head and shoulder building right here on this chart. I'm gonna give you guys something bullish. That's yeah, it might look like a cup and handle, but I can also see if we keep not selling and we rehypothecate, this will take a while. But we can see it 8 cents that, man. We could. We're above it. Like, we're basically in price discovery on that. Like, take these candles out because that's launch. You know what I mean? But yeah. We're basically there, guys. Like, who knows? That might be going to Valhalla. Who knows? I don't know. I'm rehypothecating what I have, but not financial advice. None of this is. And your banners. Like, always do your own research, guys. And if you're just watching, just listening, new here, go over to YouTube, subscribe, please. I might not show charts ever again if you do not subscribe to my YouTube. And I love people in the comments so I can talk to them. Just like Triplet Dad here. He has to lip read me from time to time because, the video earlier had no audio. I hope you guys are entertained. I'm not this perky all the time. But yeah. Anyways, that is a good one. Let's go to Queen 2. It looks like it is going to break up here pretty soon. We shall see. It has not broke above my purple box yet. It has not got above the line. So we're still waiting on that confirmation. King 2, I think same thing. I just glanced at it the other day. No, it's a little weaker than Queen 2. So we're still waiting on that. Dark, on the other hand, agproject.io, it looks like, I don't know, guys. It looks like we could be going down a little bit. Some of these charts, even Pulsechain a little bit, man. Let's go back to Pulsechain. It looks like we could be going down a little bit, guys. Like, this is all this green right here is just because Bitcoin's gone up and ETH has gone up. Like, that's it. Like, look at the volume. Yeah. Richard Hart said he was back, but I still haven't seen that second video yet. We can hope and pray. But anyways, Richard Hart, if you're watching, thank you for coming back. Keep this community in check, whether you're going to tell them or not. Keep them guessing, because you always keep people on their toes. And, just keep being you, man. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys got anything in the chat for me to look at, I think I could let's go to the speculation plays. Yeah, I forgot about that. Mooney, finally, look at this. Look, still going down. Still haven't hit that box down there. So it's in the juicy zone, man. It really is, but it needs to come back a little further. I mean, trades, you have to be patient. You just have to. Like, yeah. Holding on that. To be honest, full transparency, I sold out of my Teddy Claire. Just not performing. Like the new Teddy, it's not performing like the last one, the scam one, the illiquid one. Anyways, moving on. Emerald. Come on, load. There we go. Look at that. It's almost there. So Mooney's down. So somebody's selling hell out of Mooney to keep Emerald and probably Thaler up, because all these guys are like probably bonded together. Yeah, Thaler's probably doing the best. Let's look at Frank. I can already see the rotation. Yeah, see, in our box. It's not in the juicy zone between the boxes yet. So let's just forget about that yet. It's been weeks now, right? So yeah, it's kind of floating right there. Look at that. That one actually looks pretty good, but it's still not in our juicy zone. Yeah. Got zero thoughts about that. Look at Teddy Claire. Like right there is a juicy zone. I bought it like right here. I sold it like right down there at a loss because I'm a horrible trader. Don't listen to me. Never financial advice, but this is the one coin that I would probably buy that is tied to all of that stuff. So like, well, it's really tied to Teddy, but there's leverage on that because Anyways, otherwise they can just crash into zero, call it good. But at least you can't get rugged because it's pumped tires token. But yeah, it's that's all right. I'll give you guys my box. Right there. There's my box. Still not the juicy town. Let's go to Teddy. Man. Yeah, it's going lower, guys. It's going lower. Gotta be going lower. Shout out to Moon King and his agreeableness on at least that clip I showed earlier. If you guys have not seen that clip, let's show it. Because it is important. Because Moon King has blocked me. I don't know what I did. So, like, if he can have this moment, unblock me.
Us going sideways gives your Ethereum, gives your Solana, gives your Sui's, gives your Pulsechains the ability to just move up and get onto that Bitcoin dominance and have it drop down. It's great when we feel confident that Bitcoin is going to go to new all-time highs. There's not a single person that I think is bearish. Usually that's a bad thing, but I actually agree with them. So there's very few times where Moon King agrees with the general market. I am in agreement with the general market because we have so much support.
See? Even when people don't even shill it. Like, I see agreeable moments all over this blockchain, man. I love it. I love it. It's like the princess of positivity while SJ, but like just entertainment of agreements kind of thing. Yeah. This is gelato, guys. If you guys do not know, buys and burns solid X, gives you hex. It is a fee-based token, tax token, really. You know what I mean? 4%, which is good. But like, once the smart contract hits 100 hex, it'll dish it out. Or before then, like it depends on your back size. But this is a cool play. I love it. Canadian grateful. Shout out to you. Yeah, pretty cool, you guys. It's in the value zone. It is. Look at that. Coming up and retesting that line. Getting bullish. Getting bullish. I like it. I like it. MCR 369. If you guys do not know, this is the Steakhouse guys, Magic Carpet Ride guys, Triplet Dad. Shout out to you. Yeah. This, if you stake it on OX Bistro, gives you like half fees on the OTC market, stuff like that. So, ooh, you are still here. Shout out to you. Like, let's just go over to OX Bistro and show you this amazing platform. Like, no slippage. Yes, you have to wait in order to sell things, but look, we got actuator, no slippage. You can buy it with hex, things like that, and you can stake bean. My bad. I think Steakhouse. Let's go to this. That's where the the buffet. This is where you can stake MCR 369. So yeah. On that note, this as much as that, but I like the bistro, OTC. I meant like the bean is really what you stake to get half the fees, and then you stake the fee NFT, the golden bean, and then you can get even lower fees or something like that. You can just be a G on this platform. Yeah. Other than that, we got some Yep on here. We got some Top Hat, some Dark, some Bean right here. And I had a question for Triplet. Like, I have some Bean, but when I go to stake it, do you have to have a minimum amount? Like, I just got a little tiny bit. Wanted to know. On that note, that is that. And I think MCR 369, if you go to Steakhouse, they get the bleed out fees and stuff like that from staking in these pools on Steakhouse. You know what I mean? They get the fees and the bleed outs, the hedron, and the calm. Probably not the calm, but correct me there, Triplet Dad. But yeah, there's that. That's as far as I understand it in a nutshell. And this is looking pretty good. It's holding up right around here. And yeah, looks like it's bottom-ish. We can still see it hold up a little bit more, and we should find out. Maybe another week or two, middle of June, July. If he cuts rates, things are going to pop off, dude. But I'm expecting the worst. He could hold out till September, man. And in September, I'll reassess things if he doesn't. But I don't really count August and June-ish. Because July's the middle of the year, right after the 6th month, you know, things like that. So stack Italian, let's look at that. Building the floor. Nice little floor. Higher floor. Yeah, looks good. A lot of things on Pulsechain have this, which is nice. As long as we keep going bullish, we will stay bullish, and we'll keep going. On that note, there's nothing in the chat. It is time for me to go. I know, guys. You guys will definitely miss me. Hopefully we see greener days in the next week, Memorial Day weekend. Have a good weekend. Eat a burger if you're barbecuing. Eat some top ramen if you're trying to DCA in crypto. I don't know. Put your big boy glasses on and peace out.
No permissions, birth looked up, taking flight falling. Nose dissidence, balanced in dark and light. Steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup, the meme that's on the rise. Agreeable, intense. One on a Pulsechain's pride. Opening those minds with all the positivity. Marching in its time. Cadence in the grind. Agree to disagree. Yup. Meet up, hits it right. Freedom and prosperity. The destination and the flight. Lighting up dad's farm. Opposed to that, nope. Rule. Firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yep, stack